Monday 9th of November, and I've got a few minutes before I can get to work. We had the weekend with Trevor, Ruby and I, and we had a pretty good weekend, motorbike riding and things. And we had last night at Rolleston, so Ruby's all ready to go to school this morning, so we've left Rolleston quite early in the morning to get back to Trevor's, so drop him off at his car. And now I've just come past New Brighton for a few minutes before work to make sure we don't arrive at the same time, see what this week has in store for us as far as whether the boys will find out or not. But I think this New Brighton beach is definitely becoming one of my favourite places. We came here after work one day last week, and there was kids everywhere. They had water fountains and stuff back here, and there's people swimming, and it was like 25 degrees. But it was just really nice to put my feet in the sand. And talked a little bit with Trevor about staying, and we're both really keen, but there are a couple of things we have to organise, and I did talk to Ruby about it a little bit further, and she wasn't very impressed about having to do part of the commute, as in catch the bus after school into town and catch the bus in the morning to school, which would mean getting up very early. She's quite a bit against that, and I don't think that would start straight away. I think we could work around it, but she would definitely have to do some of the commute. So she's not quite as enthusiastic as she was the other day when I first suggested it, so we'll continue to monitor that before we totally make a decision. Melbourne has opened the airport to New Zealand, so we can go home. Well, we can go to Melbourne. Getting to Perth, however, is another issue, so it kind of makes me want to stall a bit anyway. Yeah, so I guess that's where we're at today. Had a great weekend and looking forward to another really good week at work. We've got the Lincoln painted on Friday afternoon, and the HQ was painted earlier in the week, the two jobs I was kind of involved in. So let's see what the next big job is. It's really exciting doing some of these big restos. I love it. The fountains have just started. It's like 7:45 in the morning. It's like about 7 degrees. I can't believe they got the water happening. I don't know who's going to come down here and play in this, but I guess there's crazy kids in the world, isn't there? Especially Kiwis, they're used to this cold. I'm not. I wonder if I ever will. It's my one concern about actually staying. I'm never used to this freezing cold. And the lack of sun, the lack of bright blue sky. Really spoiled in WA because we had the brightest, bluest skies for the most days of the year. I've always felt that, and I'm really missing those bright blue skies. So yeah, that's my one disheartening thing about making that decision to stay, that I have to really be sure about.